Hi guys, welcome to my kitchen and welcome to video 1 in our 2-week series. So I'm kind of bummed that I cannot be in clients' homes right now, but I am thrilled that I have the opportunity to welcome you into my home and to get to show you some things that we do around here that make life a little bit easier. When my husband and I began this journey a long time ago, we wanted to make sure to establish some goals for the different rooms in our house and spaces, because we felt like that way we could focus all of our energy into accomplishing those goals for those spaces. And the goal for our kitchen is to create healthy, quality food for our family so we can eat together. And the second is that we have quality conversation in here, because a lot of times we gather in the kitchen, whether it's us or we have people over, we want to have some quality conversation. And one thing that I noticed when I used to walk into my kitchen, I would get stressed out and so burdened by just the stuff that was everywhere, all over my counters, everything. But another spot was the front of my refrigerator. And I had magnets and reminders and papers and all sorts of stuff. I decided to go ahead and challenge myself to completely clean off the front doors of my fridge. And we have not had a thing on the front door of our fridge for about 3 years now. And it has made the biggest difference in our kitchen. My stress level goes down. I don't walk into my kitchen feeling overwhelmed because of my busy fridge anymore. What I did though is I moved all the stuff to the side of our refrigerator and essentially turned this into a command center. So if you don't know, a command center is a place in your home where you keep important paperwork or business cards or things that help keep life going for your family. It's important information. So things like business cards are here. We do have some pictures, but there's just a few, and they're ones that for sure make us smile and brighten our day. They're very, very specific pictures we picked. We've got reminders about things we wanted to work on outside, and when our trash drop off is off. My daughter's behavior chart is here, and our collection of magnets that we have from a bunch of different trips we've taken. We're not big into huge souvenirs because we never know what to do with them and they just clutter up our house, so we get a magnet from everywhere we go, and this still brings a major smile to our face. I've got a towel hanging here because the sink is right here and we didn't have anywhere else for a towel to go, so I just got a clip, stuck it here, and it works great. I know a lot of your houses are set up that way, so maybe this will help you. My weekly planner, so essentially this is where I make notes as to appointments we have going on, which obviously we're not going to right now, but when the dog needs her medicine, things like that. But this is also a place where I put my habits that I'd like to maintain for that week. So having a quiet time every morning, walking 10,000 steps, reading for 20 minutes, things like that. And I'm able to check it off every time I accomplish it for that day. I also have my entire meal plan for the week, so I know exactly what we're eating when we're eating it. I have my shopping list here, and I also am very specific and label what store I'm going to order it from, because I order all our groceries. So if I'm getting it from H-E-B, it's got an H, Walmart's a W. That just helps me when I order it, not have to think about which store to order it from. I already know it's already listed. I also put all of the recipes for the meals that we're having this week, including freezer meal instructions. Another thing that we have is a little basket on top of our refrigerator for recyclables. So if we're breaking down, let's say, a cardboard box for crackers, from Crackers or something, we're gonna break down that box and we're gonna put it up in that basket, and that's gonna keep it off our counter, because we all know that kind of stuff just piles up on our counter and we never do anything with it and we get frustrated. So it goes on top of our refrigerator, and every night before bed, I empty that and put it where it belongs. So it's a one-time trip. I'm not going back and forth all day long. I'm doing it one time, and it's my habit to clean up or tidy up the kitchen before bed. I decided that I would love the whole house completely tidy before bed, but it was not practical. I needed to pick one room, and my room is the kitchen, because I love waking up to a clean kitchen. I love waking up to seeing my counters completely cleared and empty and things put away. So if that's kind of something you need to do, then I would encourage you to do it. It's helped me a lot. All right, now the inside of our fridge, we have a specific shelf for leftovers. And the reason we do that is because I want to know exactly what food we need to use up first. We label everything so we know exactly when we ate it, and then it will help us know how long we can still continue to eat it. And if you don't have the ability, like if you're not using foil, you can easily use Scotch tape and then write with a Sharpie on top of the Scotch tape. And then after you're done with that, whatever it is, just peel the Scotch tape off. You can also write with a Sharpie and use a magic eraser to take it off. You can write on pretty much any surface with a Sharpie and get it off with a magic eraser. Is this tub right here. So every night at dinner, I come up with a plan for dinner the next night. And if it's a freezer meal, I go ahead and I put the freezer meal in that tub because by the next day, it'll be thawed and ready to go. I can also put all of the ingredients that go to the meal the next night in that bucket so that I know I have them, I'm ready to go, and I just pull the bucket out and all my meal stuff is together. So that's been really helpful. The biggest thing is making sure to put the freezer meal in there the night before and letting it thaw throughout the night and the next day. But then by dinner time, I know exactly what we're having and it's ready to go. So I do the thinking the night before, and it's benefited me in some great ways. Okay, so your challenge. So every day I'm going to give you a challenge, and your challenge for today is to take everything off your refrigerator, not the inside, just the outside. Take everything off those doors and take everything off the sides. And I want you to separate the items into piles. Throw away, keep like must have on the fridge, and put somewhere else. Do not go and put those things somewhere else right then and there. Keep them in that pile. You can take care of that later. But if you leave while you're sorting to go put everything away, you're going to lose motivation. You'll be very, very careful about your magnets too. Pay attention to those because some of them are broken. Toss them. Some of them mean absolutely nothing to you. Toss them. We all get swag, that stuff from conferences. Get rid of it. You don't need it. And keep only the magnets that mean something to you or have some kind of value, but keep some extras because there might be additional things you want to add to your refrigerator and you just need to have a magnet handy. Okay, so don't get rid of all of them. Get rid of the broken ones and the ones that don't mean anything to you. That may sound silly, but I think you'll find a big difference when you do that. And then go ahead and when you return the stuff to your fridge, don't use the front doors. Keep it all on the sides. I'm going to challenge you to take care of that today, and then for the next week, don't put anything on the front doors. Nothing. Try to go a whole week without anything on the front of your refrigerator doors. And I want you to tell me, a week from today, how that changed your life. And I kind of had this prediction that it's going to change your life in a really big way. And it's something so small, but just wait and see what happens. So good luck with that. I can't wait to hear about it next week, and we'll see you tomorrow.